All right, so I was at work and gym. A lot happened today in gaming, but there's one thing that I had to react to because, well, I love Elden Ring. It's one of my favorite games. I played so many hours that game, nearly 200. But yeah, the Shadow of the Erdtree gameplay reveal
Peggy
trailer. Let's
16.
just roll with it. I'll turn it down a little bit. You're not here to listen to me ramble.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
That thing. That frickin' thing.
There is nothing more terrifying.
Let's frickin' go. I got
In that
goosebumps right
forsaken
now.
place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
It looks so good.
They just happen to be on the losing side of a war.
Whoa! Oh! That thing looks nuts!
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
Whoa!
I presume you, too, are keen to know
Oh, I'm so excited!
just what kind Mykonos
What is that? Oh, let's freaking go!
Of the race of gold shall all meet death. In
Bro, that looks kind of like Melania.
the flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet
What?
again.
Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? That's insane. Oh my gosh. And this comes out June 21st. Wow. So, couple things. I want to watch that again, but I found out a couple of things, however. If I leave here, so here's something. Miyazaki had an interview on the game, and he said pure surface area larger than Limgrave, which is the base area of Elden Ring, if you somehow don't know. So basically the area of this DLC is larger than Limgrave itself, which is absolutely insane. So it makes sense why the DLC is actually going to be priced at $40, because the game was massive as it was, and this DLC has taken 2 years to make, which is insane, because normally From Software, when it comes to their games, their DLCs take like 3 to 6-ish months, give or take 6 months at most, I think, when it came to like your average DLC coming out for a From Software game. But this has been about 2 years in the making almost now, and we finally got our first trailer for this DLC for Elden Ring. They've been working really hard on this, and oh man, I'm just so excited, because it's basically going to be as big as like a whole nother game. Like, this DLC being priced at $40 is rightfully so, because the game's DLC is probably going to be at least 30 to 40 hours long, probably, to finish, give or take, because how big it is. Huge. But so that's the surface, larger than Limgrave, which is insane. Over 10 boss fights, which is fantastic for a DLC. Like, wow. Because the base game had, if we're counting main bosses, not like the dungeon bosses, probably had like at least 15 to 20 bosses probably. But if we're counting the game as a whole, there was like tons. 8 new weapon categories. This is interesting because like we had already like a lot of weapon variation types in Elden Ring, and this is really going to change up the gameplay and the styles that people play the game in like having 8 new weapon categories of all kinds. Like that's gonna be super interesting to see what the heck's going on, because we'll watch the trailer again, we'll go through, and there's a couple things that I noticed with the characters that I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely new. That's definitely new. And it's been a minute since I played this game. I'll probably replay the base game before this launches, but 8 new weapon categories, that's neat. Field areas, legacy dungeons, and other smaller dungeons. So exactly like the base game. Field areas, so big areas to explore. Legacy dungeons and other smaller dungeons, exactly like the base game, with tons of different dungeons to explore and look around in, and find mini bosses, which are not the main boss fights. Like there's going to be mini bosses too, probably just like the base game, which is sick, with all these different dungeons with different things to explore, find, from weapons to armor to stuff from bosses. Super freaking cool. And then field and dungeon areas connected more seamlessly. That's interesting. I mean, I thought the base game, like, things were done for the most part well, but I did get lost in certain areas on where the heck to go, how to figure out like where to go. So I think for the DLC they kind of designed things a little bit differently, and probably took feedback from anything from the base game that people may have had gripes with. So field and dungeon areas connect seamlessly, and new swamp. So a new swamp. Sure. Okay. Now, I want to go back to the trailer and go over a couple things. Now, this thing in the base game was something that people suspected was going to be related to DLC, so that makes complete sense. Gosh, I'm so excited, dude. This game, man. It's such a good game.
Blood must spill.
Yes. And here's another thing. If you played other From Software games before and you played their DLCs are always considered harder than their base game. Also, they said that like the DLC bosses are going to be like equally as difficult as Millennia was, which is insane. This game's DLC is going to take some patience. I tell you that. But I'll be there day one. We'll be playing this day one. Hands down. Now, the lava area looks neat. This thing looks crazy, dude. Like, whoa. Giant lava monster thing that when it stomps, just a huge boil of fire just going everywhere. I don't know. No, I don't like it. Anything that can swallow a person like this, I don't like it. That's nightmare fuel. This thing, is it bad that when I look at this face, I think of that thing from Full Metal Alchemist? I'm sorry. It's just that's what I think when looking at this thing. But its attacks are insane, dude. What the heck? What, like, bro, what? And it's got lightning, like the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3, I believe. I don't know. It's giving me some of those vibes, but I think it was Nameless King. Now I don't know who this is. I think something about mother, like it's not Melania. I don't know. Okay, hang on. Look at the gameplay here. I don't know if this is a new style or not. I would assume it is. A little bit different with the dual wielding there. That's cool as heck. Whatever the heck she's doing, that's cool as heck. That's crazy. Those kicks, that's freaking crazy, dude. Throwing a giant boulder at them. It's so sick, dude. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be incredible. Now, is this him? Yeah, it's your character doing something. We've seen some of this stuff, weirdness like this in the base game. What's up, dude? Like, oh my gosh. I can't wait. Wait, was he riding? What was he riding? What is he riding? That's not no horse. That is not a horse. Is that a boss? I don't know. That might be a boss. Because there's no way your character is riding something that isn't your horse. There's no way. That's got to be... Yeah, that's definitely got to be a boss. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the heck is that thing? Oh my gosh, dude. That is disgusting. And her, she looks insane, dude. Wow.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of
Oh man, I get ready to die a lot.
far behind.
The wings. Freaking sweet, man. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This video's gone on long enough. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to seriously talk about this Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you hyped for this DLC? Are you excited? Have you played Elden Ring at all? Let me know. Comments below. Do you not like Elden Ring? Is it not really your thing? I know some people that it's not really their thing, or they're not into it, and that's okay. I respect it. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Maybe consider subscribing, checking out the channel. I don't know. Thanks so much. Peace.